What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about the Buffy sequel series in this video here today. So we got another report about this show. The wheels just keep on spinning. This came from Deadline and other reputable trades. We have found out that Kingston, I'll just say V because I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, Kingston V has been cast in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot, which has a pilot order at Hulu. He will be a guest star in the pilot, with the character envisioned as a major recurring if the project goes to series. Ryan Kara Armstrong stars as the new Slayer, an introverted high school student named Nova. Just to pause really quick, please stop saying Nova was just a rumor. That's the second time now that Deadline has mentioned Nova. Nova was not just a rumor. Again, the lovely, talented Sarah Michelle Gellar was trying to protect something that was not yet meant to be known yet. We're not supposed to know about all the things on the menu. But it says here she's playing Nova in the untitled Buffyverse offshoot, which Gellar executive produces, in addition to reprising her signature role as Buffy Summers. Verna will be playing Carson, a junior Olympian and popular student at New Sunnydale Academy. I'll come back to that. A junior Olympian again and popular student at New Sunnydale Academy, who is the object of Nova's crush, starts noticing her after a life-changing event. Now, who else should you expect in terms of newbies that will be coming to this Buffy sequel series pilot and possibly beyond said pilot? I'm going to get into some names and what roles they allegedly play as it pertains to this pilot. So none of this again is confirmed, all just alleged, but with the track record of some of the stuff that's been coming out from both me and Daniel RPK, I think some of you are going to be willing to believe that this stuff will age well. You can expect Stacy, Chris, Cole, don't forget Cole, Daniel talked about Cole. We have a Ludica, Jessica, Kent, Kiko, Mayor Adams, Jack, and Shirley. Then we have Charles, but Jack and Shirley, I want to just say, are very important to this pilot episode, so keep them in mind. The character that was announced today, our junior Olympian Carson, is also taking a page out of Larkin's playbook, as he too likes to be late to Mr. Burke's class. Well, late isn't the same as full-on skipping, of course, the way Larkin does. The point is, these two seem to be slackers when it comes to their history teacher's class. And again, Mr. Burke is a history teacher. He is not a librarian. There is a librarian, but it's not Mr. Burke. Remember, Daniel RPK told us that Gracie is a big fan of Buffy, and I'll keep reminding everyone that that is true until further notice. Buffy is a big old myth when it comes to this new Sunnydale, but Gracie wants to prove that she is in fact a historical figure. LaDuca is the school counselor who wants to make sure Nova improves her extracurriculars, but a health condition is in the way of that. Stacy and Chris are a couple who play a crucial role in the big vampire event happening in New Sunnydale. Charles is a Shumash connected character. Jessica, Kent, and Kiko are the other members of Gracie's church-going group. They seem to believe in God and demons, but struggle to believe in a warrior like Buffy existing to fight said demons. Gracie is one of the more level-headed believers and thinks that Buffy Summers is more than just a myth. Now, considering that Daniel RPK has mentioned Gracie is a friend of Nova's, it's safe to assume her discovery of Nova being a Slayer will only make her belief in Buffy Summers that much stronger, and probably she'll want to seek Buffy Summers out. I can only imagine how she's going to react once Buffy Summers comes to Sunnydale. But that was a nice report that we got today. I just wanted to go ahead and deliver the other characters we still know nothing about in terms of who is playing them, but just giving you the names and a bit of a background on them. The school being called New Sunnydale further confirms my scoop about Sunnydale being back, but remember, it's not fully rebuilt yet. Notice the tweet coming across the screen right now is from April. So again, please remember, this information isn't just being cooked up for giggles. It's not being pulled out of thin air. Reputable trades like Deadline have started to mention New Sunnydale. Deadline and these other trades don't tend to just put out information unless they have some validity behind them. Now, when it comes to the mayor, I hope Mayor Adams doesn't turn out to be someone trying to ascend into an old one like Richard Wilkins. A twist I wouldn't mind is that the mayor is a robot, like a very advanced robot, and maybe somehow tying that into a Moloch the Corruptor return, while also being a callback to episodes like Ted and the bots we've seen before, but on a bigger scale as the main big bad, well, secondary big bad, next to a returning Moloch. I would love to see a twist like that. Deadline ended the report stating this: in a promising sign, a writer's room is opening to work on additional scripts with a March start eyed if the pilot is picked up to series, I hear. All very exciting things that we are learning about this Buffy revival. Some people, again, I know are not looking forward to this show. They think it's a big mistake because it doesn't involve Joss Whedon. I get where you're coming from. I, again, cannot stress. If you're going into the show expecting things that they're telling you they're not going to be, you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment. Also, if you're already someone who has an issue with modern Hollywood, maybe you won't like this show and you already know it, but you're just here because you like the updates and maybe you just enjoy watching Hollywood burn. I don't know what to tell you other than if you already are aware of what they are doing, do not put expectations into your mind just to set yourself up for disappointment. That's not fair to you, and it's also not fair to the news that's accessible by just simply using the internet. The internet's rated E for everyone. If you have access to it, use it to your advantage. Several people are still peddling the idea that Nova was a fake name. No, it wasn't. Sarah Michelle Gellar was doing her part. She's not going to come out and say, hey, yes, Daniel RPK is telling you the truth. Hey, yes, this person over there is telling you the truth. They're not going to do that. They're not going to add any credibility to information coming from individuals who they believe do not need to have them. If they don't think you need to have them, they're not going to make you look like you are credible to the public eye, because the people who are supposed to be reporting this, they want that typically to be your Deadlines, your Varieties, things like that, the reputable trades. So when it comes to the Buffy revival, again, I am looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see Carson, who again will be Nova's love interest. And it's a nice change of pace considering that Carson, I would assume, could be proven wrong. I'm assuming Carson is not a vampire, so that's a nice change of pace from what we see between Buffy and her love interest. Not that she didn't have some other love interests in between who weren't vampires, but they all were trash, except for Riley. Unless you're a Riley anti. If you're a Riley anti, let me know why down below, because I know Riley Finn has a lot of naysayers. But I'd say out of all the men that were presented on the show, he was the most suitable for Buffy in terms of just looking at it from an objective perspective. I could have my personal gripes with the man, but in terms of all the other men this woman encountered in the show, I'd say I prefer her to be with Riley Finn. Parker, I think we all can agree, Parker deserves a punch in the face. Riley delivered on that in season 4 of Buffy. But you guys, again, let me know what you think about this news down in the comment section below. What do you think about these other characters I've brought up? What do you think about Sunnydale being back? The fact, again, that they mentioned New Sunnydale in this report confirms my scoop on the fact that Sunnydale is back. But it's coming back in phases. It's not fully rebuilt. They are still working on the build, and something big is going to put a pause on it. So let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can never miss a video. In the description, I have links to all my social media accounts. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews I'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.